Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ovia and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a face mask. The things we need in order to create this product are a Gucci satin fabric as my outer layer. We're going to need cotton lining, measuring tape, scissors, thread, and of course your sewing machine. So we're going to start off with lining. I'm going to be using this leftover lining I had from a previous project. First thing we're going to do is we're going to fold it once, we're going to fold it again. This way we have 4 layers. Next, I'm going to be using a mask that I previously wore as my template. So I'm just going to place that right over. Next, we're going to cut around the mask. You can use chalk or a pencil to measure 1/2 inch around the mask and 1 inch at the end where the strings are. If you're a beginner, I suggest you pinning down the mask to the lining and then start cutting. In this case, I'm lazy, so I'm just going to go ahead and start cutting. You can put away the extra fabric, and now you should be left with 4 pieces of lining. This should be your template for the mask. You're going to grab 2 pieces of lining and you're going to stack them on top of each other and sew this part. Make sure you're maintaining 1/2 inch when you're sewing this part. Now grab your outer layer for your mask. I'm going to be reusing this Gucci bag as my outer layer because I'm extra, duh. Now I'm going to grab my lining template and place it over the logo and go ahead and pin it down and start cutting. If you're using fabric that does not have a logo or any printing, then you don't really have to worry about this part. You can place it anywhere on your material and start cutting. Okay, this part is really important because if you mess this part up, you pretty much just wasted a good piece of fabric. So be very careful and vigilant. I am just straightening out the rigid edges because I'm in a wonky position. I wasn't able to cut it straight. Now you'll notice you have 2 pieces of outer layer. You're going to face them down and you're going to place the lining on top and pin it so it doesn't move. Make sure you triple check the side you're pinning down. You don't want to be using the wrong side. Now we're going to grab the 2 templates and we're going to differentiate which is the good side, so where the logo is showing, and we're going to face them towards each other and stack it like this. And the lining should be on the outside. Now we're going to sew the curvy side again. So this is the lining that's sewn. If you turn it inside out, this is how it's supposed to look. And this is also the other outer layer template. If you turn it inside out, this is how it's supposed to look. Now you take your lining and you are going to face it inside out, making sure the bad part, so the part where you can see the seam, is facing outside. And you're going to stack it on top of the good side of the mask. So now you go ahead and pin all the edges like I am in the video, and then you can start sewing. Again, maintain the 1/2 inch when you sew, and then here I'm just going to cut down the edges. Now you're going to find the opening on the side of the mask. You're going to put your fingers through the opening and you're going to pull the fabric inside out. This way the seams are inside. You'll notice here that the edges, you cannot see the stitches anymore because they are hidden inside. And what we're going to do is we're going to sew the edges like this mask here so it has a nice finish. Now we're going to face the good side of the mask down towards the ground, and we're going to find the opening of the mask, and we are going to close the end by folding it twice like I'm doing in the video. We're going to do it on both sides, and we're going to pin it down. Make sure when you fold the ends, both sides of the masks are equal length. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just double checking if they're the same length. You don't want one side longer than the other. Next is elastics. You can use any type of elastic. These ones are a little too thick, so I like the thinner finish. So I'm going to actually use the elastics from the blue disposable masks. I'm just going to peel it right off and use it, because why not? These strings are amazing. They actually peel off so perfectly. And then I'm going to take the strings and attach it to my mask. And then I'm going to place it inside the fold and sew them down. And that's about it. This is how you guys can make handmade masks at home. I hope you can try it out and you learned something new today. Bye.